two stocks that made the Making Money Top 20 this year. Vista Gold, first, No Line Gold up only 198%, and Vista Gold up 178%. Let's bring in Vertical Research Advisory Managing Partner Kip Herriage. All right, Kip, first of all, take a bow. Congratulations. These are monster moves, but according to your note to your subscribers this week, the blast-off hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Charles, Happy New Year. Thanks for having me back on. What a year it's been. Look, we've been the most bullish investment strategist on Wall Street in America, really, from the bear market lows of October 13th, 2022. That doesn't change here. Matter of fact, we think this is the year, as overbought as we may be short term, and we don't love the fact that every Wall Street analyst is bullish for 2026. We can have a shakeout to begin the year, but it won't matter. Because those people that have turned to bullish in the short term will once again flip to being bearish again. We think that this is going to be a historic year for making money in the markets. Long-term bulls will be rewarded. We're looking for S&P 500 gains of 25 to 30%. NASDAQ may be up as much as 50% this year.
Wow. All right, so let's look at the forces behind this blast-off. Target 9,000, the Trump economic miracle, an innovation revolution, and an ocean of liquidity. You know, a lot of folks, even people who are decidedly with TDS elsewhere, are admitting this Trump thing is really starting to gel there, and we should see it work big time, not just on Wall Street, but Main Street next year.
Yeah, people are really kind of waking up on both sides of the aisle. I will say, though, we want people to stay bearish as long as possible. We want as many people to have ETS as long as possible. Please just keep it going so we can keep making money on the long side. But, you know, the thing about Trump, and that's what we're going to see this year, we're going to see that he's been one step ahead of everybody. And, of course, with his Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, these two together, I would take them 100 times out of 100 against anybody on Wall Street where they're on the same side of the page. And I think they are now. I think this is going to be a remarkable year again. And I think the key is going to be keeping some cash, sell some rallies, keep some cash. We're going to have shakeouts like the previous guest said. But I think you got to stay long and strong and be invested in assets that are going to make you money. And just look at the charts. That'll give it away. All
right, so let's talk a couple of picks here, right? Nell, this is it a 2 or 3 times play on housing?
3-time leverage ETF.
Okay, so that's strong conviction that housing and these housing stocks are going to have a nice resurgence next year.
Absolutely. We think rates are going to plummet this year. I think that's a high probability call from us, and that's going to drive housing. Look, there's $36 trillion sitting in home equity and housing. 70% home equity is the average. 40% of Americans have paid their home off. There's only one thing stopping the housing market from getting rocking and rolling again, and that is lower rates. That's what we're going to see this year.
You know, Tesla, I'm just going to give you a nod because when that was hammered earlier this year, you never wavered. It's a rocket ship right now. And so what I want to talk about is buying the dip. That's a theme we've got this week. You know, one thing that Buffett talked about, and even Graham, who was his mentor, was the inefficiencies in markets and these sell-offs that create opportunities. There are a couple of names that you've liked, and a lot of folks on the show have liked. We're going to bring up the 2 names. So buying the dip, first, NuScale. Now, we know nuclear is the place to go, but something's gone on. This stock has come down a lot. You think this is the chance of picking up on a dip?
Yeah, I absolutely do. Look, the whole group got hit in the last quarter of the year. NuScale was a round trip. At one point, we had gains almost 200%. Now we're down 25%. So it's been painful for sure. But the key to NuScale is that there are 2 events that took place. Fluor, one of the original investors, decided to sell the majority of their stake. They said they were going to do this long ago, but it allowed the shorts to come in and really pound this stock. We think that this is the leader. SMR is the leader in small-scale nuclear power. They're the only ones that have the NRC, Nuclear Regulatory Commission, complete approval to launch these things. We think they're going to have contracts for at least 5 of these by the end of the first quarter of 2026.
And real quick, I can't let you go without asking about digital, Galaxy Digital. I happen to be in it too. I tried to pick the bottom. I was early. Let's say that's what we say when it still goes down. Is it just their fortune strictly tied to digital currency?
That's a big part of it, but they're a leader in this space. They do things that nobody else does. They have 5 divisions in the cryptocurrency space. And what we love about this area now, because of course it does all move with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just had, it's only its 5th year down since 2010. Historically speaking, when Bitcoin has a red year the year before, it's up the next year 100% of the time with the average gain of 117%. We think Galaxy Digital will put up returns of at least, I would think, 100%
Right.
in 2026, maybe more.
Yeah. Kip, again, you have two of the top 20 names this year, up almost 200% each, and neither one went up in a straight line. So, folks, listen to this man. Buckle up and listen to this man.